Welcome to One Man's Tracks, the secondhand music channel. I'm consistently amazed by the world of music that's just waiting to be discovered when someone donates their collection. Even in the forgotten, discarded piles, there's almost always a compelling sonic storybook just waiting to entertain. And who knows, you might even end up learning a thing or two along the way. A distinct sound goes a long way as far as these ears are concerned. I love a novel, progressive fusion, and the all too short lived alternative dance outfit Colourbox knew just how to deliver fresh, futuristic bangers, utilizing a variety of synths, sequencers, and drum machines. Brothers Martin and Steve Young, alongside Ian Robbins, Debion Curry, and Loretta Graham, crafted ahead of their time enigmatic, experimental electronic anthems. Forming in London in 1982, their unique blend of soulful, reggae-toned electronica soundscapes with dubbed up, scratchy hip hop rhythms landed them a record deal with 4AD, releasing their groovy, self titled debut EP, or mini album as they called it, the next year. Following it up with the UK indie chart topping self titled debut LP in '85. Colourbox were primed to break through and would do just that with a collaborative single with label mate A.R. Kane in '87 called Pump Up the Volume. However, due to that song's heavy use of sampling, its worldwide influence, number one success would lead to such a wave of litigation that it suffocated this promising band just as they were taking off. Just prior to that tumultuous turn of events, CDs came along and gained popularity, and so their Not an EP was reissued in '86 with a handful of non album singles tacked on in the form of this. Featuring production from Mick Glossop and Paul Smykel and the band through 4AD. It's Colourbox's mini album singles compilation reissue, also of course called Colourbox. A glorious mystical electronic grab bag from a sports hype up theme to an industrial synth pop release. This comp is engaging in a myriad of ways, drawing from a multifaceted world of influence and mixing it all into an enchanting cinematic product. An enthralling album by exciting artists who I think never truly got the accolades that their pioneering spirits deserved. So let's take a quick trip through the textured patchwork of Colourbox's vibrant sound collages, warming us up with the official Colourbox World Cup theme. An honest attempt to try to make this song the official song of the 1986 Mexican World Cup, even if it might have originally been conceived as a baseball song. And this celebratory, very '80s instrumental very nearly made the cut, just barely losing out to a track called Aztec Gold. Its synths are highly reminiscent of Ray Lynch's work, and the little guitar solo interlude sounds like it's been hanging out with Satriani and his aliens. Shifting gears, we're treated to an extra dubby cover of Jacob Miller's Baby I Love You So. Loretta's soulful storytelling scintillates over this silky sleek roots reggae bop. Its B-side looks like where Shy One Horse Shootout is a more up-tempo reggae rockin' counterpart. It gallops along with more Western film samples before ending in this ominous, droning shootout send-off. Now we get into the 1983 mini-album portion of the project with Shotgun's incredibly funky, atmospherical, synth-splattering introduction to the group. This scratchy, super groovy, avant-garde R&B electro experiment that borders on hip hop certainly makes a statement. Keeping the vibes unfazed, we keep on pushing. A slightly glitchy piece of house music that makes the odd choice of stepping outside of the club, talking with a friend or a manager just as the song establishes itself. It's this seemingly unshakable aloofness that does get reflected pretty well in the distorted atmosphere of a dark discotheque. Nation turns the skittery proto techno up another notch for an engaged, reverby 10-minute epic electro escape. The only track here I'd call blatantly disjointed or even poorly aged would be Justice. It's interesting, sure, and has a cool coming apart effect, but ultimately this one's too messy and unbalanced to stand up to 43 years of electronic music progress. Maybe because of the different context, or maybe they actually did remaster it for the 2014 compilation, but I really much prefer that version of Justice over this one. It's actually probably the best way to get into Colourbox is just that great 82 to 87 compilation from 2014. It just feels fuller and flows really nicely. It gives you a great snapshot of a little bit of everything the band's made. Either way, this record ends with one more banger in the form of Breakdown. Like a combination of Kraftwerk and Soft Cell, this track's inviting synths are dark, thrilling, and freeing. Closing out this mesmerizing mix of skittering, sampled up, trend-setting dance songs oh so well. Having broken up after a mere 5-year stint, the band still managed to leave a pretty indelible mark on the 4AD label during their time together. On top of that, worldwide #1 Pump Up the Volume single, really significantly raising the label's profile. They also collaborated with label founder on a couple of This Mortal Coil tracks. Martin Young has gone on to produce a number of projects over the years. I think Loretta may have sang on one Hit the Roof single following this. Outside of the box set release and that aforementioned compilation, there isn't really a whole lot of information of what Colourbox got up to after this. Sadly, Stephen Young passed away back in 2016, and like I said, I don't think he ever got the acclaim that his forward thinking music deserves, so you better go and check it out. I've got it linked down in the description alongside that compilation and some more other fun 80s retrospectives I've talked about already. Click on those, but before you do, please make sure to click all those stupid little YouTube buttons, leave me a comment, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Take care.